Hey, here's a weird story for you, or actually a couple of little stories all involving the same house over on Valley Street. Now, this happened a very long time ago, and yes, some of it's old, so just, people have heard my stories, just keep it going. But it is a little ghostly tale. So anyway, when we first moved into this little house, we didn't stay very long either, by the way. First thing I noticed, it was something wasn't right, and my child, who is now late 30s, was just like a baby, 2 years old maybe. Anyway, he was like walking through the kitchen one time, and I saw his little back kind of bow in, like somebody shoved him down. And I thought, that ain't right. And then another time, I'm over here cooking on the stove, and I could hear my husband at that time was out there, the kid's dad and everything, was out there sweeping on the carport, and I'm hearing, them sweep, and, no big whatever. So anyway, I'm just standing there cooking, and there was a stove beside me. Then there was the back door that led to the carport. Anyway, while I'm standing there cooking, a little Matchbox car went zipping from the door, onto the floor, and I'm thinking, Tony must have opened the door and threw that little car in, so he didn't sweep it away, So I leaned back because, I could see the door if I just leaned back around the refrigerator. Door was shut. And as I continued to listen, I realized he's on the other side of the carport, okay? And I could tell by the sweeping, so it's like, wait, what? Then it gets weirder. We were going somewhere, and we were in the bedroom getting dressed and whatnot. The kids was out there in the other room, living room or whatever, and his shirt, he had taken his shirt off or whatever to get dressed, and was putting on this other shirt, which was hanging on the doorknob of the bedroom, and the door was open, and he was trying to find his shirt. He's like, where did I put my shirt? And I thought, well, you must have laid on the bed. No, it's not on the bed. It's a small bedroom. It's not a lot of places for it to be. And we're looking, open the door, shut the door, hand on the doorknob, and looking, did it fall down? Did the child come in here or whatever? Well, it was not there. And then turned around, and it was. And this is not like a little object. This was a shirt hanging on a doorknob. It's like it was gone, and then it was not gone. That was really weird. But the weirdest part, and this is actually a part that was published in a book, and somebody else's book rather, and mine, my little book and whatnot, little story was, and this part of it won an award for best story in Nashville Citizen years ago. But not making this up. Too many of my stories, I have noticed, start with I'm not making this up. But I'm not. Anyway, I had been working at a little convenience store, and it was like midnight. I'm sorry. It really was around midnight. And we had come home. My husband at the time had picked me up, and the kids was in the back seat. It was like right after Christmas, and we had our Christmas tree in the front window there, and he had taken it down and everything. Usually the couch went in front of that window. It's a picture window is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, we come home, and Tony stopped a car right in front of the house. He says, ooh, look, isn't that weird? And we looked up there at the window, and it was like the living rooms had like a yellowy glow, like if you had plugged in a nightlight. And Jamie's doll, my daughter's doll, which she did not like dolls, but I did, so I always kept them around because I just feel like I should. But anyway, it was like that kind of stuffed body, but of vinyl hands and feet. Anyway, it was up against the window, this little hand like that. I'm not making this up, people. It was creepy and weird as everything. So we just sat there, all of us, but we were kind of laughing. It's like we just thought Jamie had flung it up there or something, and just happened to land that way on the back of the couch. And then as we went on and pulled into the driveway, I got to thinking, wait a minute, we moved the couch. What was it laying on? That's weird, because the couch is on the other side of the room because we'd put the tree there. So what? And so I'm thinking that. Then I'm thinking, what was that light? That was a weird light. Maybe we don't have a night light in there. And I'm thinking maybe it was a bathroom light on or something. I don't know. So we go in, no light. He flipped on the light. The doll was across the room on the couch. We did not have any animals at that time, and we moved out very shortly thereafter. There, enjoy or not, whatever.